It's really cool to just have people in their 20s in general on this platform to, talk about real life shit that people who are 20 years old, have to deal with.
Yes. Welcome back to another weekly edition of ISD and School Detention. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. You're here with your boy Devonn
and Pierce.
How we feeling, man? My man. Yeah, I'm not doing good today.
I'm all right.
I'm glad you are. I know I'm the high energy, and I'm running on E today. That shit fucked me up last night. Oh my fucking god, bro!
I think you just need to know your limit.
I think I do too.
That's all.
As my head feels, it was fun. It was fun as hell.
I'm sure it was.
But the sleep I got was I don't even remember sleeping. That's how good I slept.
Yeah.
I've been on that couch. I laid down. I was like, all right, I'm watching 5 minutes of TV. I'm getting up, going to bed. Then I went up. I got my blanket off my bed and put it on my couch. I was like, all right.
Sweet tweak.
I woke up on the fucking couch. I slept with my glasses on, bro.
Yeah,
I was smoked last night. Oh my god, I feel like I don't drink, y'all, but like I'm looking through like the drunk goggles, but like my brain is like vibrating, like it feels like the static on the TV. You turn the TV, it's like the black and white static screen. That's how I feel, but I feel calm, but yet I feel all over the place at the same time.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if I've ever experienced that.
God, man, but I'm here.
That's what matters.
And I'm safe. And I'm safe. You want to hear a funny story?
Yeah, man.
You know what? I told you this story already. I tell the people a story. 2 weekends ago, I'm driving home. Okay, I was smoked a little bit. I'm driving, and I'm coming home, and I'm like, damn. When you're high, you're driving, and you're tired. It's like 12 o'clock at night. You're trying to stay focused on the road.
Yeah.
You're trying not to swerve. So I'm like, okay, I'm here. I swerve a little bit, but I'm not like all over the place.
Right.
I'm good. I'm the only one on the road for real. So it's really no big deal. So I'm like, okay, like I'm Gucci. I'm here. The police station you pass on Green Bay Road from Pleasant Prairie is like right there, and they're always out in that area. So I'm like, okay, I need to be on top of my shit. I get towards the border, and bro, I look behind me. And coming up, this car zooming super fast. I see like lights, and I'm like, okay, because headlights right now. But then I see the lights change color. It's like blue, and I see red, then I see green, and I see yellow. I'm like, what, bro? Cop cars aren't green. What is going on? Like the lights aren't green. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god, am I tweaking right now? Am I tripping? Like, what's actually happening right now? I'm so scared. Like, what? So, and this car is zooming up, and I've seen it before where if the cops in Wisconsin want to pull you over before they get to Illinois, they hit the fucking gas. Like, they do 80 trying to catch you. Yeah. And I'm just like, this car is coming up so fast on me. And I'm not driving slow. I'm doing like 60. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? So I freak out. I done had that much on me. I threw all that shit out the car.
Tweak.
All of it.
Tweak.
I done had that much on me. I couldn't tell if it was a cop or not. But I had like 3 roaches, and it's like something that was almost a roach. So I was like, I can lose this.
What do you do with your roaches? Why do you keep your roaches?
I eventually want to learn how to like make them into because you can make like a roach blunt, right? I've heard people say that before.
Yeah, you can.
Have you never done that before?
If I had like a fat roach, I'll like put that in the blunt, like in the beginning of the blunt or something. I've never made a whole roach blunt.
I've heard of like roach, like you just take a blunt. It's
harsh. That's harsh.
It sounds like some hard time shit.
Very hard time. Yeah.
I've never done it before, but I hear people around me talk about it. So maybe just something to try. I don't know.
Man.
Usually I throw my roaches out, but I was saving it.
I just finish it.
Yeah, I mean they'll get like this big to the point where if it's burning your fingers, let that shit go.
Yeah,
but
most of the time, like a lot of roaches don't even really have weed, like unless they're like again a decent size.
The shit you be rolling fat things though. The shit you roll be looking like Twix bars.
I like to get high, man.
Yeah, man. That shit crazy. No. I do too, but I like using the cones. I just break down the cones, pack them in real quick.
Yeah, cones are super convenient.
Yes, sir.
Super convenient.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get right to it. First thing we got today, personal pages, positive news. Let's get right into it. I want to give a big shout out to this black couple. They launched an app that can help tracking missing black people and racist incidents. This is from Essence. But I read it to you guys. Where law enforcement and some public officials may let us down, a black couple is using technology to help improve public safety in our communities right from our smartphones. James Samuel Jr., a black military veteran, and his wife, Evelyn, are the developers behind Anjel Tech. I hope I pronounced that right. An app that can live stream video and share your location with loved ones in real time. The new app is designed to be a personal security system to capture racist encounters and other safety concerns. The technology can be particularly useful considering the disproportionate rates, at which black Americans go missing. According to 2020 FBI data, black people make up for 35% of missing person reports while making up only 13% of the U.S. population. That shit is absolutely crazy. I wasn't going to read the whole article.
Damn, that's a lot of reading.
No. I wasn't going to read just a general gist of it, but right. I just wanted to put a highlight on that, man. Shout them out. Again, that's Anjel Tech. I think that's absolutely fire. Thank you for fulfilling a need.
Yeah.
That's left in the black community, or really in just not even just the black community, the world in general. But thank you for kind of fulfilling that void.
This is launched already?
Yeah, it has.
I haven't heard anything about this.
No. And this article was it says last updated on October 26, 2021. This is super dope, man.
Yeah, man. This is definitely sad that it's needed, but
yeah,
at least someone's out here doing what they need to do to kind of help us out.
It kind of reminds me of the It reminds me of the. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank. It kind of, you know how they say like sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands as a community if the police and the government are taking care of you. That's exactly what that reminds it to me.
Yeah.
Like the government aren't really doing it. The police aren't taking care of it. Like if you look at Jelani Day, before they found him, rest in peace, he was missing for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think this is a great step in the right direction.
Yeah, man, definitely is a great step in the right direction.
And if it doesn't work, like at least you fucking tried.
Yeah. Exactly. They're doing more than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I guess it just got to get that word out. Because like I said, I haven't even heard anything about that. So I'd imagine a lot of people haven't heard about that at all.
Yeah, and that should be frontline news, if we're being honest with you. I like to see that everywhere. So, all right, next thing we got, man. For the Check It Out segment, one thing that, for our Check It Out segment, we like to talk to people about things that put them in better positions, some knowledge that you may not have known ahead of time. And this time what we want to talk about in light of recent events is how to be safe at a concert. Now, this article from wikihow.com also says teen parentheses, but I don't know if this is for teens. I feel like I've went over this list and I kind of feel like this applies to all adults. I don't know if you'd agree or not, but I feel like this applies to kind of like all concert goers.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
So, all right. Did you want to read this up? So you want me to do it?
I can read it. So first, number one is dress for the concert appropriately, of course. Number two is stay hydrated. I think that's just duh. You know,
anywhere you go,
anywhere in life. I mean, it's tough to stay hydrated at concerts. It's not easy.
We went to Schoolboy Q, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not really water around, and then you like if you get in this nice spot, you're not gonna want to leave that spot because you're not gonna get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like but it's kind of tough to really do. Conceal your money. Yes. I don't know why anybody would be putting their money in view of people.
Bunch of strangers.
For real. Go with your friends. That's definitely a big one. But again, I've never been to a concert and stuck with my friends. I've always gotten torn apart.
Really?
Always. It's not like it's a choice, but it just gets wild. You know what I'm saying? You're jumping around and like you're like, oh shit, my friends are not here anymore.
I've had both. Like I mean, we've been to 3. We saw Cole.
Yeah, but we were in seats in that.
We were in seats.
And then the
Logic one, we were in seats.
We were in seats, and then Corday, it was a small one, so that wasn't really.
We were never that far apart, but
yeah,
that was it. But that happened at Schoolboy Q too. Like me and you stayed together. All 4 of us were together. Somehow Damon got lost in the mix.
Yeah.
Somehow Von Tro ended up like to the back of the crowd, and then me and you were just up front mosh pitting.
Yeah, bro. I mean, so it's tough to really do that, to like stay with your friends, depending on what type of concert it is, depending if there's seats, because like if you're at a concert and people jumping around and it's wild, like some people don't want to be in that situation, so they leave. Although sometimes you just get torn apart. That happens every single time I go to a concert that doesn't have seats. Look for security. Is number 6. That is a big one. Again, it's gonna be tough for them to get to you, but it's good to know where they're at. You know, if something does go down, pay attention to shady people. That's a must in life, I feel like, you know. But what constitutes as shady? You know, like some people just look weird. Doesn't mean they're shady people. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't want to go judging people that are the shadiest people. You know, so but yeah, I mean, if you get weird vibes off someone, just like I guess just get away from them. You know what I'm saying? Like give your space. Do not accept drugs or other potentially dangerous substances. I know people who
I've definitely not say with it.
I haven't just taken random drugs at concerts, but I know people who have, or you know, I know that's a thing. You know, like
I did that.
Don't turn down free drugs, but you never know what you're taking.
Jesus
you know?
Christ, that was such a saying back then. Everyone rock with it, but bro, looking at that shit now, that is horrible. You should never take free drugs.
I mean, yeah, you really shouldn't take free drugs. It's not smart. But again, like I know how people are, especially if you go to festivals and shit like that. Like you want to be lit.
Yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, don't accept drugs from people that you don't know or you don't know what it is. This one's talking about like smoking weed and like how people don't do drugs around kids and stuff like that. That's not true at all. But yeah, man, just be smart about it. Be smart about it at the end of the day. Number 9 is have a parent or other trusted adult drop you off and pick you up. Again, this is for teenagers who clearly do not drive. So if you're able to drive, just drive yourself.
Yeah, or even if you're an adult and you trying to get like really, really, really jacked up that day, don't drive. Take an Uber. Take an Uber.
You know. Number 10 is if you're riding the bus home, sit in the front. Yeah, just sit in the front of the bus.
Be visible for everyone to see.
Be visible.
In case you go missing.
Means on the subway as well. And then number 11 is take the bus instead of walking. Just, you know.
Common sense stuff.
Be smart. But again, this is for teenagers, you know, so everyone's adults here. Some people can handle themselves by walking. But just be smart when you go into concerts, you know. Like, you obviously be hydrated. Eat before you go. Again, it's going to be really hard to do that at the concerts. I'm sure everyone knows that. That's been to one. But you just got to take the right precautions at the end of the day. But again, I mean, it's this tells you how to be safe, but like it doesn't really talk about when you're in the concert, you know? Like when you're in I went to Travis Scott when he did Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Wild. And like
I was going to ask you about that.
I mean, you know, and his isn't even the only concert like that, but yeah, I mean, the crowds are pushing back and forth, like you get squished, like it's you really just got to understand what you can and cannot take, and this is nothing against what happened to them because what happened at Astroworld was insane, and that should have never happened at all. That was just fucking wild, you know. But when it comes to concerts, that I guess there are mosh pits, whether that's rap concerts, rock concerts, like. It gets wild, you know what I'm saying? And like not everyone is gonna enjoy that. You feel me? So you just kind of gotta know, what you can and cannot take. And there's nothing wrong with standing. There's been times where I wanted to get out and just get in the back of the concert and just chill. You feel me? Sometimes you're not really trying to get wild like that. You feel me? And like when you go, the further you go up front, the wilder it gets. You know what I'm saying? For those types of concerts. So yeah, but you just gotta be aware, you know, and just try to be safe and have fun.
What was the energy at the Travis Scott concert like? And I was gonna bring that up. I'm glad we can go right into it. But I was gonna ask you, since you've been to one, I've never been to one. What exactly is that like? You know, first, rest in peace, of course, to everyone that lost their lives or heard at Astroworld. That shit is nuts. But,
absolutely.
Like, what was that experience like when you saw Travis Scott? It was at the rave, right? So packed out, small.
This is probably gonna sound really bad.
Okay.
I had a great time at the concert. To be honest with you, I did.
All right.
You know, but it wasn't Astroworld. It wasn't 50,000 people. You know, I wasn't getting crushed like that. You know, so it was a completely different vibe, I'd imagine. But, I mean, Travis Scott, he promotes that. He promotes the rage and moshing and this and that. And, you know, obviously he wants people to just kind of go crazy at his concerts, not really have to, like, worry about the outside world, you know, which I'd imagine a lot of artists are like that. So... But I mean, yeah, it was. If I was a smaller person, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it as much, you know, because you are just getting pushed back and forth. You got people pushing you. There's mosh pits all around you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not really into that, then you probably wouldn't have had a good time. But yeah, I know it sounds bad saying I enjoyed the Travis Scott concert, however long, years ago, you know. But I could definitely see why people or how people kind of would have felt like uneasy being there, you know, or at least if what I experienced was magnified at the Astroworld concert, which I'd imagine it was, I probably wouldn't have wanted to be there either. You know, like that didn't look fun to me. You know, I've seen videos of just how packed it was. Like, no, I wouldn't have wanted to do that either. Again, if this was at the rave, so there were bathrooms I could have gone. There was places I could have gotten water. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So there was just a little different atmosphere because I knew I could have gotten out, and like I would have been cool. But like at the Astroworld, I'd imagine like even if you tried to get out, like how are you really? You know how many people you'd have to get through. You know what I'm saying? And like some people probably wouldn't even let you through because you know all this shit.
They're too busy having fun.
Exactly. And so yeah, at that concert I did enjoy it. It was extremely wild though. Like it's probably the most wild concert I've been to. I lost a shirt. Lost my shirt there, yeah. It was a nice shirt too. I think about it sometimes. Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was really crazy. High energy.
Yeah.
Super high energy.
Did they have to stop the concert? Anyone there get hurt or anything?
No, there was never.
To be clear, this is not an anti-Travis Scott campaign. I don't think it's all his fault.
No.
He plays a part. It's not all his fault. I'm just painting a picture of everybody. Yeah.
I don't think that happened. I didn't hear any reports of what happened at Astroworld happening there. I mean, I'm sure I would have heard something if something happened.
You were
there.
No,
they never stopped the concert. No, there was never enchanting to stop the concert. There was none of that. But again, completely different venue. Completely different venue. We were inside. We weren't outside. It was probably hot in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably so much more that we're adding to the terror of that than what I had to experience, you know? So, like, of course, I'd probably enjoy the rave over that. You feel me? I'd imagine a lot of people probably would have rather have that experience than what they had over at Astroworld anyway, you know? But, yeah, I mean, when it comes to the whole Astroworld tragedy, I don't solely blame Travis Scott.
Same.
I mean, he definitely has a part in it, you know. But, I mean, there's plenty of videos of kids trying to get a lot of people's attention that were working there, and it didn't really seem like anybody cared. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like, and then what? There's a video that one of the police officers was recording when Drake came out and stuff like that. So it's like, while people were fucking, you know, dying in the crowd, which is just wild.
That's a horrible optic, bro.
Yeah, and I'm sure the communication wasn't there. You know, like people weren't saying what needed to be said, and then I don't know. It was just so crazy, bro. Like that whole situation was just. It's hard to think that happened now, you know. But these things have happened before. That's the thing. Like this isn't the first time this has happened, you know. And then there's precautions that need to be put in place so this doesn't happen again. And I just don't think those were put in place this time. And again, with just how Travis Scott is and like his whole persona and what he promotes, which is just raging and going crazy and moshing and this and that. Like I'd imagine a lot of the people that were going there, they had that mentality of like, you know, if you can't handle it, then get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not our fault that you fell and can't get up. It's not our fault you did this. It's not our fault you did that. But it's just like,
that's horrible to say.
It is horrible to say, you know, and like. Especially when you're seeing ambulances, when you're seeing kids giving other kids CPR, they don't even know how to give CPR, but there's like, what else am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even imagine being there and witnessing that. So I wonder what's gonna happen now with I'd imagine festivals probably might be different. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I wouldn't be surprised if this changed the whole
concert game,
how shit even it goes down. But at the same time, I also saw like the layouts of like the stage and like how things were set up between that and Rolling Loud, and like the way it was set up. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to be there. There was just so many areas where you would just be so many people smashed together that you would not be able to get anywhere. Versus Rolling Loud, where there was a lot more barriers set up and things were put in place just so you couldn't have these surges of people just in and out. And then you have, I mean, I'm sure you saw the video of all those kids just rushing the security to getting inside.
Right when that happened, I was like, this don't seem right. And I knew Travis Scott concerts are already like really aggressive because he's rap's rock star. Like if rap had like a rage, if some like it's him. Like that's where a lot of kids go like rage, and he's just out there. Like he's just all energy. His shit is. So I'm not saying like what happened should have happened, but if it were to happen, I feel like it'd be at a Travis Scott concert. Like those things. Like I've seen this Netflix documentary where he climbed up the fucking stanchion.
Wild.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, and that's the vibe like you get when you go to those places, and like when you're there, like you don't want to, like you want to embody that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a whole thing. And again, like I said, like when you're going to a Travis Scott concert, probably other concerts too, like you go there to just to wow out. You know what I'm saying? Just to like not have to worry about whatever's going on in your life on the outside. Like this is one where you can kind of just go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And obviously people were doing that to a extreme extent there. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, but at the same time, I've seen pictures. I saw posts of him. This is way back in his Instagram page where he took pictures of passed out kids at his shows, talking about, you know, like damn and all this shit. So like that obviously is not a good look at all.
Horrible
you know,
look.
not a good look at all for him. But yeah, man, I don't know, bro. It's just a really, really, really crazy situation, and there's still more information coming out. Like, so it's really hard to kind of have a set thought on everything.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely think the concert could have been stopped, should have been stopped, or at least stopped. And, you know, Travis Scott could have easily been like, all right, we're stop the concert real quick. Everyone that wants, clearly some shit's popping up. Everyone that wants to leave, like, let them leave.
Yeah.
You know, and whoever wants to stay can stay, but that just didn't happen, unfortunately. And then, but with that probably would have been tough anyway, because people, if kids didn't give a fuck about the ambulances trying to get through, trying to help people, so like I'm sure they wouldn't have given a fuck about the kids, people that didn't want to be there anymore.
That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? They probably would have gotten berated and shit for leaving and shit, called all types of names and everything. So I don't know, man. It's just wild. It's wild. And go ahead, bro. So
it's wild. It's sad. It's disheartening. And like, I was looking for an article. The guy I follow on Twitter, Brian Zisek. I don't want to say your last name wrong, man. I do apologize. He's the editor-in-chief of DJ Booth, my publication I follow. Mm-hmm. And like he released a lot of like up-to-date information on things that go on in like hip-hop and rap and really in the world and how it affects the music business. And I did see, he shared an article. I was looking for it. I don't have exactly what it said, but it was along the lines of stuff like this is going to make insurance rates for concerts go up, because concerts are insured. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that are being sued, I mean, Travis Scott is being sued.
Drake's being sued.
Mm-hmm. But Roddy Ricch didn't get sued. Interesting. But Roddy also forfeited all of his concert earnings right to them.
Without even a question. All right, here, take it.
Right. Not saying that he did that just to not get sued, but he did that shit right away, which is a good look for him. So he's probably not going to get sued.
Look. No, yeah.
So I'm surprised.
Drake's a bigger artist. You can get more money out of him.
That's probably what it is, because it was Travis Scott's concert.
Right.
It's not Drake's concert.
Drake's getting sued. Travis Scott's getting sued. I think Live Nation.
That's Live Nation getting sued, and I think the insurance companies are the one who pays that shit. I don't know the insurance companies who insured this.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I've never. Would Allstate do that? I don't know. I don't know. But there's just a lot of shit going on. How it's going to cost more money to have concerts now. It's kind of what I took away from that.
I mean, at least like a festival like that, because that was different from like you go to the United Center. You know what I'm saying?
Way different.
Like, so like,
I probably had more people than United Center. I don't think United Center hosts 50,000 people.
Absolutely not. No. God, no.
I've been to concerts where I'm trying to think, biggest venue, Allstate Arena, that was pretty packed out, but that wasn't 50,000 people.
No, it wasn't. I don't know the biggest concert I've been to.
But continue. What were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
I
don't know, man. But like, obviously, like the whole dynamic of like festivals and things is probably gonna change. I mean, probably gonna be way more precautions, a lot more security, a lot more police. I wouldn't be surprised if they pat a lot more people down for like drugs, and I was hearing things about people like injecting people with shit, like whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that's wild. If people were just in there, just starting to just boom, 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 boom,
some
like,
evil shit.
Because I was hearing like a lot of people were dying from heart attacks.
Yeah, I didn't look exactly how they died, but just like the way people died at the end of the day is that their heart stops. Different things caused, so that could have been misinformation in the media, depending on how they got there.
There's a lot of new info coming out every day about it. But I mean, even then, I just heard that somebody's like brain dead because of it. Some other woman just died from her injuries, and you have that kid that's in a coma.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, kid's in a coma because he fell from his father's shoulders. I can imagine what he feels like. Oh my god.
And some people were mad at him for bringing the kid, but like, I've seen kids at concerts.
I've seen kids. It was an all ages show. I mean,
Travis Scott is really for the kids. The kids love his music. Now that child was like, that child was like what, 7, 10,
9, 10, something like that.
Okay,
I think. Okay. So I mean, that's still young, but
that's his demographic.
That is his demographic. That's, I mean, he was on Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're not gonna have a bunch of 30-year-olds pulling up to his concert. Like, no, you're gonna have a bunch of teenagers and kids going to this concert,
and their parents is wilding out.
Exactly, you know. So I mean, I don't know. Like obviously, people weren't expecting that, you know. And even so, like I have no idea where that father and son or daughter were at in the crowd. They could have been in the back, and still shit could have popped. Like it doesn't mean like everyone that got hurt was just in the front in the mosh and shit like that. Like clearly, we saw the videos; it was packed there. So I mean, it was probably just as crazy up front as it was in the back, you know. So I don't know, man. It was just insane situation. I feel bad for everyone that was involved, you know, and we'll see what happens. I know Travis Scott said he's gonna pay for the funeral.
Yeah,
which you know that's the least you could do, you know. And then he's partnered with somebody to give him like a month of free
BetterHelp
therapy.
BetterHelp,
yeah. So I hope he's not making money off that.
I was gonna say
that'd be such a bad look.
Which
such
is
a bad look.
Another thing, because it's just like it's also I saw something else that said like kind of how capitalism and tragedy tie themselves together. If you'd be making money off that, that would be fucking nuts.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, behind the scenes, you know.
That'd be.
I honestly feel like, I mean, a lot of celebrities I feel like don't even really give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? Not that he doesn't care, but like, you know, he's still Travis Scott at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He still's got his money at the end of the day. He's probably not gonna go to jail for this at all. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I'm sure like he's still upset about it. I don't know though. I don't know, but yeah, I'd imagine if he had a chance to make money off of this, he probably would.
Yeah,
a lot of people would take that chance, you know.
You never know. You would wish for the best, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
At the end of the day, that's what people want, especially in today's climate. Money.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're able to profit off of something that happened.
Money and exposure, because I think it was E. Was it E? They published the article after all this shit happened, people dying and shit. They're gonna say article, oh, Kylie Jenner and the pregnant baby are safe after Astroworld. Bro, what? Who the fuck cares? Know, like I'm not saying I don't care about pregnant women or women shit like that, but like, why the fuck are you bringing this up?
Right. Why?
Shorty got you know she wasn't in the crowd. What is she pregnant? Well, you know she wasn't down there, bro. What the fuck is you talking about?
Scenes, like,
chilling, bro. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, bro. I mean. Celebrity culture in general is
shit weird.
It's super weird.
That shit nuts, like, bro. Like
super weird, bro. If I ever blew up, like, and I had like just weird ass, crazy ass fans, I would tell you guys need to chill out. You
Real talk.
Like, get a life. Not even trying to be mean, but like, you got a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people like live through these celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And then you see people going hard for celebrities, like bro, I'll be on Twitter and just people defending certain people and
like they know them,
and I'm just like, damn, you know so much about this person and you're defending them with your life. They don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like they do not know who you are at all. So it's just weird celebrity culture, man. Like just like how we worship these people. Anybody's athletes, rappers, actors.
I remember when we got attacked by the Beehive.
Yeah,
that shit was funny. But that shit was nuts, bro. Like after I forget exactly what we said or what we talked about, but once I posted that shit, bro, literally they did nothing but post like bumblebees at me, and bumblebees. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, y'all look stupid. Like, is it this deep? Bro, niggas was coming hard at us, bro.
It just doesn't make sense.
And I'm like, bro, she don't even know y'all. Like, why are y'all taking this such to heart?
I don't know.
That shit is scary. I would be scared of my fans. And I'm starting to understand why some artists are kind of like not assholes to their fans, but you got to make sure you keep that boundary of access.
Yeah, because
like,
if you of course, as much as you want to be like friendly and friends with your fans and stuff like that, you never want to be too friendly with that one fan who's gonna take your being politeness as something else.
Like Stan in the Eminem song.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I don't know, bro. You definitely got to keep that boundary. Because they're not your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like. They just aren't.
They're going to get too comfortable, say some out-of-pocket shit, and you're going to be mad, then you're going to look like an asshole because they crossed the boundaries.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just weird, bro. And I couldn't even imagine, like, I'm sure a lot of celebrities are just trying to go out, like, on a daily, just go do some shopping or just, like, go get something to eat, and they're being hounded by just people running up to them. Like, but I remember I saw this video of Justin Bieber. I guess he was going to his crib or whatever like that, and there was a hella girls outside, like, at the door. And they were all asking for this, for that, for this, for that. And he was just telling them, like, listen, like, this is where I live. Like, I live here. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah, go away.
And they didn't even acknowledge that. They were just like, okay, but can I still get a picture? And he just walked inside. And I'm like, damn. Like,
that's nuts.
You don't even, like, this is the dude you're fucking dying over, and he says like, "Can you leave me alone?" And you're like, "No, I want that picture." You know, so
that's some crazy obsessive shit.
It is weird, bro. It's weird, man. It really is.
Which also, and I'm gonna loop this back to Travis, and I'm not saying like this is his fault, but Travis Scott also has like his fan base is fucking nuts. Like I feel like his fan base is the same exact people we saw when we went to go see Corday. Remember we went to go see it was a bunch of kids. It was a bunch of kids. Just
but Corday's a kid.
Damn, he is young.
You know what I'm saying? He's that's his demographic.
Which is fine. I'm not knocking it, but it's like I'm talking about like the energy we saw there, just the overall like overdying passionate like.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't say. I'm sure they're fans of the both of them, so like, I'm sure like I'm not saying that, but like the energy I saw at Corday's, it wasn't the same because like he doesn't give that energy off. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's true.
Travis Scott, that's his thing. You know, that's his thing, is just going wild, raging, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is what it is. So, like, it's, when you go to a concert like that, it's kind of expected for it to get a little wild. You know what I'm saying? He promotes it. You feel me? So, like, that's why I feel like the energy there just got so much more, and through the years of him, being that character and promoting that, now his fans just don't give a fuck. They do not care at all, like, I would imagine if he stopped the show, they'd probably boo him. Be pissed he stopped the show. Like, not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, we're not here for you to care. We're here to fucking go crazy. Like, do what we paid you for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know, bro. But yeah, that shit was just.
I remember when I came from, was it when we saw Schoolboy Q? That was the wildest shit I've ever been in. Like, the Dreamville joint I just went to in Denver, that was nice. It wasn't wild, though.
Hey, but it's a Dreamville.
Like, it got hype, all right?
I'm just saying.
No, you're right though. It wasn't like ignorant energy, but like the Schoolboy Q when we were at, that got pretty turned up. Like I was
lit.
I was not feeling like somehow my fucking shirt ended up off, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I had to I showed you that fat ass bruise I had on my back.
No,
I never showed you that picture. Oh,
I don't think so.
Dude, I had a huge bruise on my back because we were in there mosh pitting, and I remember one girl fell and almost got like stomped on, and that shit was nuts. So I can understand how some shit like that. Now take that and how energy that was and then make that 50,000 people. Because we were at Aragon, I think. That's nowhere near 50,000 people.
Not,
barely 1,000 if we being honest.
Yeah. And like, there's another thing. Like, I feel like there's like mosh pit etiquette.
By the way, sorry, are we talking about capacity earlier? Allstate Arena, 18,500 people.
Yeah, so 50,000 is like an insane amount of people if you think about it.
Double the Allstate Arena, more. That shit is nuts. Soldier Field is 61,000. God, that's nuts. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Well, I was just saying that there's mosh pit etiquette that I feel like isn't even being acknowledged anymore. Maybe it's just different genres. I know, like, when you go to, like, rock shows and shit like that, like, they mosh there, too, but, like, they've been doing it a lot longer than we have when it comes to, like, rap concerts and stuff like that. And there's just etiquette to it, Like, no one wants to... You shouldn't go to a concert hoping you don't get hurt. Now, obviously, moshing, like, I know what it is. Like, it gets a little rough and stuff. But when someone falls down and you see them fall down, why would you not help them up? And, you're supposed to help them up. Make sure everyone's safe, make sure everyone has a good time. And, like, I think a lot of these kids just aren't doing that. They either don't give a fuck. I just think they don't give a fuck, that whole mentality of not caring. You know what I'm saying? I get it to a certain extent, but, like, when it comes to shit like that, where you see someone fall and there's 100, 200 people moshing around them, and they can't get up, the least you could do is, like, give them a hand. You feel me? But instead they're just getting stomped, and, like, everyone's like, well, that's not my problem, and then you find out that they died or so-and-so died, and you're just like, damn, like, all you had to do was just help them up quick, 2 seconds, you know what I'm saying? But I think, like, a lot of these kids just don't really give a fuck about anything anymore.
Sad, yeah.
But, I mean, it's not like these kids. This is like every generation. Our parents' generation was the same way. The generation before that was the same way. I mean, like, people died in Woodstock?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this isn't the first time this has happened. It's not like this generation is more wild than the rest of them. Like, no, these are fucking teenagers. Teenagers and young adults. Like, they want to go wild. They want to just not have to worry about all the pressure that's on them with society and shit like that. So, I mean, I see how it happens. It's just horrible how it happened, and why it happened, and how nothing really seemed to really be done, especially with all the cries for help and people chanting, stop the show, and all this shit, and there's just nothing happened. It just kept going.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. RP to everyone at Astroworld, bro.
Yeah.
And if you go to a concert, man, be safe. Stay with your people if you can. If you know you... Like, we got separated, but we all know how to handle ourselves. We're all very able.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's different, like, being us versus, you know, either a kid or, like, I know a lot of girls like the same artists, like, but a lot of them are small. Like, I was talking to my friend, she was like, if I was there, I probably would have died because she's just a smaller person. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, yeah, like, you might have. Just because, again, like, you get caught in that shit, and if you're not... it doesn't matter how strong you are. When you get in those crowd surges and people are swaying back and forth, you have no control.
If you don't have balance, you don't have control.
You have no control over that. And even if you have balance, like, you're stepping on people's shoes. Like, you can't really get a footing, you know, down. Like, you're just hoping, like, okay, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. At least that's how it was when I was at the Travis Scott concert. You know, like, when you're in the thick of it, there's really no... and control.
Yeah, don't like, and I can see someone now, like, say you get in, you're like, oh, this is too much. You like crouch down. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You're fucked. You gonna catch an elbow.
Just tell people, like,
I'm not saying
I'm leaving. Move. I'm leaving. Right,
I'm not
people
saying
will gladly take your spot. You know what I'm saying? People will gladly move up. But if you feel like you need to get out, you can get out.
And like, if you're gonna push, like, make it clear that you're like, I don't feel safe. Don't just go shoving people because a fight will start.
Yeah,
I think so. Matter of fact, that was a fight at the Astroworld concert.
Sure
niggas, no, I saw a video. Niggas was like, what you want to do? Took off his chain, fighting, beating his ass. I don't know if anybody died from that, but yes.
Probably not. But I'm not. 50,000 motherfuckers there. I'm sure someone was fighting.
Bro, like that's
someone was fighting for sure.
But the part that's nuts to me is the injected drugs part.
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I know that was going around. But
at first, I thought it was like a misreport about like the paramedics, because if someone's overdosing on a certain drug,
I don't know,
you can give them Narcan, and Narcan will bring you back. I know sometimes that can be injected, but the fact that like that shit going on, bro, that shit's probably like a war zone.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just seeing the video, bro. I saw a video of the 9 a.m, the merch tent. Oh my god,
destroyed.
No, but just like you see, like there's all types of, you know, railing set up, so like you had to like zigzag, but people were just rushing. Like you literally saw a crowd of people just coming, jumping over them, boom, boom, boom. You see security trying to hold people back. Then I saw a video of the people were literally holding up the barricades like above their heads, like I was just
like Doodle Bob.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, damn, like this is wild, you know, like this is so crazy, and I just don't even understand. Like, I don't know, man. I haven't bought merch from any artist.
Ever?
I don't think I ever will, unless I have the bread, because it's just so expensive. It's dumb. It's stupid expensive, man. So expensive, man. And the thing is, like, that's why I feel like, as much as like I fuck with some of these artists, at the same time, it's like, do you really give a fuck about your people? Because like, you got hoodies, $100 for a phrase on it, or to have a world tour on the back, and it's just like, that's not worth it at all. Yeah, I know you dropped bread,
but since I moved out, I have not bought any artist merch.
It's just
that shit nuts, bro.
Why? I just don't see the. Man. I mean,
I take that back. I got some from Go Haze and I got some from Flex, but that's reasonably priced.
That's different, and they're not up there yet. They are on their way to get to that point. Yeah. But like, I'd imagine it was way more price efficient, you know, than fucking
more cost effective.
A Travis Scott shirt that's gonna be what, $65.
I still, bro. Smino just dropped some new hoodies, and I was like, damn. I was gonna put out a tweet. Damn, do I pay rent or do I buy a Smino hoodie?
That's what I'm saying, but that's real, bro. And some people are like, I'm gonna buy the hoodies, but it's like, why?
Tweaking, dog.
You know, like to show support. Like, they are finessing the fuck out of you, finessing the fuck out of you. And the thing is, they know you're gonna buy it. That's why they're not making it cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? If that is so expensive, if their merch is so expensive, then why isn't a hoodie at any store that expensive? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. You know, there's no reason for these prices to be like that for this merch, but they're just gutting people, bro. And the thing is like, a lot of these fans are kids. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have people that are saving up money just paychecks just to buy a hoodie, and they go broke afterward. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let's hope it's a good quality piece of clothing, because if it's not and you're paying that, it's just like, damn, they're just getting over on people, bro. Like, why? That's what I'm saying. We're like, the celebrities, like, do they really give a fuck about their fans? I don't know. Speaking
of celebrities, and this is a great segue to switch topics, but how did you feel about Kanye West's interview on Drink Champs? Did you watch it?
I didn't watch all of it. It's long.
It's 2 parts.
I know.
The bitch is 4 hours long. I think the first part was 2 hours. I don't know how long the second one was, but that shit was long. Actually, before you do that, bro, let's get a change up real quick. Let's talk about music. Real quick before it change. What you been bumping this week? Before we get into more deeper thought
What have I been listening to this week? Silk Sonic, obviously. I've been waiting on that. I literally been waiting on that. That might have been one of the albums I've been waiting on all year. This year
felt so long.
Years ago, when I was a kid, I had a feeling. I was like, I don't know, man. Someone's gonna drop something. So, bro, I'm happy with it, bro.
We sound like some old ass men. I don't give a fuck. Though.
I don't care, bro. I mean, this is literally like what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of music I've been wanting to hear now, and like the people that made it are the people that I would have wanted to make it. So it's like I'm just happy with how everything turned out.
I love the way it sounds. Only thing about the album that rubs me the wrong way. They released 4 singles on a 9-song album. So I feel like, and obviously I don't drop music, so who the fuck am I to say this? But I personally would like, I don't like it when you release a lot of singles, but half your album you've already released before we get the album. Because then it's like 4 or 5 new songs. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I like the fact you refine it down to like 9 of your best songs. I'm sure they made a ton of songs. And then they refine that down to the best. And all these songs are good. Yeah. Like, there's not a miss on here for real. And I think that's what they're going for. But I personally don't like the fact how there's like, we already heard half the album before it even came out. Like, I was expecting it to be like 12, 13 tracks.
Right.
That which would give us, 7 or 8 new songs? Or is this one we only got 4?
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks. I was hoping for a little bit more. But like you said, I mean, these are all hits.
Yes.
All of them are hits.
Easily, bro.
So.
They, like the Bootsy Collins, Anderson .Paak, like Bruno Mars joint, like it's perfect. The relationship between them is perfect. The name of the album's good. I don't know how many more music videos we're gonna get. I hope we get one for like Fly As Me. Nice.
I hope this is like a group now. Obviously they're their own individual talents, but like I hope they continue to drop music as like a collective. You feel me? That's nice, bro. Like it's just, I don't know, man. It's just the music feels good. It makes you feel good. You know, it sounds good. Like I feel happy listening to it. I don't know, bro. It's just a solid album. Fuck around, it's album of the year. Maybe not.
It's up there. I'm
Maybe
not mad at that.
Album of the year, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad at all.
It's up there though, for sure. It's definitely up there. This is
sonically wise, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this album is beautiful. I'm in love with it. I finally finished Wale's album. Fire.
I haven't even touched it, bro.
What? That album is crazy. You're asleep. That album is so fucking good, bro.
Is it what I would expect a Wale album to be?
Yes, but production-wise, it's also up-tempo, though, too. Like, he talks about, like, stuff like that, but the production behind this album is 10 out of 10. Easily. And I'm not saying Wale's dropped, like, you know, this is his only good album. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I always spell Folarin wrong. Florian.
Florian. No. Folarin.
I'm just typing Wale. I always spell it wrong, and I feel so bad about that. Yes, this album, man, 10 out of 10.
Good.
Yes. Folarin. That's how you spell Folarin. Yes. New Balance is nice. I like to poke it out with J. Cole. Caramel. That's my shit too. And then the Down South joint's decent as well with Yellow Beezy and Maxo Cream. So it has that balance.
What's Caramel about?
Caramel Kisses. It's about a girl in a relationship. Caramel Kisses.
I'm sure it's a good album. I'm gonna listen to it because I've listened to all of his albums.
Yeah, man, this is super good. What else have I been into lately?
Yellow Tape 2, Key Glock.
I knew I was missing something. There's so much that dropped. I missed it. How was it? Hard.
Come on now. Do I even really got to talk about it, man? Hard, bro.
I knew I was missing something. Damn.
I'm a Key Glock fan, bro.
Me too. I love
mentioned it to one of my boys. I was like, yeah, bro, you hear the new Key Glock? He was like, I didn't think you listen to Key Glock. And I'm like, a lot of people don't listen to Key Glock, bro. Apparently. And I'm like, what?
Sleep. Glock is hard.
Yeah, bro. Like, I was online when this dropped, and I was looking at, like, different forums, people talking about it, and they're like, yeah, man, this isn't going to get a lot of hype because only motherfuckers in the streets listen to this shit. But I'm like, really?
That's nuts. I guess I'm from the streets.
I guess I'm from the streets. I guess so.
Because this shit hard.
Yeah, bro. I'm a fan. Bangers. I download every single song on here.
How long is it?
20 tracks.
He drops long projects.
20 tracks, 54 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Right? Where it's just like, that's what I fucking want.
Give me length.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want length, girth.
And endurance.
And endurance. I want it all.
And rhythm.
Yes.
Give me all that shit.
That's what it gives you, man.
That,
Corday, super.
Tough.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of Corday.
Me too.
Live Love ASAP. Had to get that shit on my. Had to get it on my fucking phone.
I feel you. Is that new Smino? Nice.
I haven't touched that yet.
That shit is nice.
Yeah, I mean it's just tough, bro. There's so much shit.
I know. I'm mad. I'm his kick.
So much shit
I'm about to grab that
listen
right
to.
now.
You gotta grab that.
I love Key Glock, bro. You know what? I have not finished that Summer Walker, bro. Going through something.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it. Going through something. I can't even finish that Summer Walker right now.
I've been meaning to touch it, bro. It's just sometimes when it comes to like sad music, bro. It's just
usually I can go there if it's sad. Cause like I listen to For Your Eyes Only, the title track For Your Eyes Only for like forever. I can listen to it and not be sad. But this time though, I can't do that song.
That's different.
I cannot.
You're going through it. So you feel the words a little bit more.
I don't even want to start talking about it, but yeah, like this.
That's funny.
I can't do that Summer Walker.
Big Sean and Hit Boy, what you expect?
I was missing another thing. I was missing. Damn, tough.
I only got 2 songs off of it. Chaos and Offense. Yeah, it's good though. I like it. I mean, it's just a quick little EP, 6 songs, so it's not like it's a album, but you know, I think Big Sean comes correct on it. I'm not the biggest fan of Big Sean. I'm not a hater for sure. I definitely respect his skills, but it's just, I don't know. And I feel like a lot of people agree with me on this. It's just something about him.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
it doesn't.
Yeah, like he's got the skills. Obviously, he can rap his ass off, but when I'm listening to him, sometimes I'm just like, this is just not it for whatever reason. But this is it. So shout out Big Sean.
Big Sean, yes. His last album was tough too. Detroit 2 was hard.
Yeah.
Speaking of Big Sean, which is great, how do you feel about what Kanye said about him?
That he regrets signing him?
He said, not even just that. To me, it was deeper than that. He's like, on my tombstone, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean. I'm like, bro, what?
That's what Kanye said?
Yes.
I deserve to be here because he signed Big Sean?
Yeah. He said that's one of the biggest regrets of his life.
Signing Big Sean.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? That to me, bro.
I don't know. I mean,
they whatever personal history they got that we probably don't know, that's between them. But just based off what we know, like, that's a deep ass statement to make. And I felt like it was, at first I'm like, that's cap. Like he's about to say he's joking. Cause there's no way you can actually say that. Cause as much as we say like Big Sean don't have it or may not, you know, put him over the top, that's still a dope ass artist. And from middle school even to when like he fell off up until now, like bro's been great. Like he has hits, he has
consistent.
good albums.
Yeah. I mean, he's got fans, bro. Like
he's a great artist.
One of our boys is a Big Sean fucking stan. Yes.
Tracy?
Yes.
Yeah, he loved Big Sean. Yes,
ever since he came out,
he thought Big Sean was the greatest.
He still thinks he's the greatest.
Him and G Herbo, yeah.
Yeah, right. Which is like what? but yeah, so he's got fans for sure, bro. Like I see it all the time. I hear people talking about it. So I don't know why he would say that. There has to be
there's something that we don't.
Clearly, there's something going on that we don't know about. That probably prompted him to say that. Yeah, because it can't be success-wise. Because I feel like Big Sean's been successful.
If I sign Big Sean,
I'd be happy with signing Big Sean. I'd be like, bet. All right,
we're about to make a lot of money together.
That's what I'm saying. You know?
So
it has to be personal shit going on.
I think.
For sure.
First of all, how the fuck is? I don't want to say how Kanye can say that Big Sean is the worst signing ever, but this motherfucker signed Designer.
Hey, Designer was hot, bro. For a minute, he was. You telling me he didn't have 2 of the biggest songs of that year?
Yeah, okay. Well, one of the biggest, it was a remix on Kanye's album. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not hearing that. Designer.
But at the same time though, like I feel like a lot of times when people get signed, like not everyone's gonna pop off, and not everyone's gonna be the guy, and then they also contribute in other ways as well. You know what I'm saying? So like for all we know, Designer could have been ghostwriting like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? For some people, you never know. You never know. I think what with Kanye and Big Sean, it's because I saw Big Sean as the number 2 guy on the label. To be honest with you, I mean, I know you got like Push and you have Cudi and you had all these people,
John Legend.
but like Big Sean was like the biggest person on that label at the time. I mean, now I'd argue, well, I mean, none of them are on the label anymore. So
yeah, I guess Good Music just slowly dissolved, I guess. But they were the shit. Like when they had that cypher, God, that shit was fire.
Yeah,
like,
they had a good like 2 years. They were just
it was Good Music and Slaughterhouse. Like that's why I was like, wow, like these two people are doing it. But to hear him say that, like obviously the thing is with Kanye though, like he gets into not beef, but he opposes, which you should always kind of clash with people, like in a healthy way, especially if you're in a circle. But he always kind of gets into it. So like I'm not surprised he said that, because he does just say shit off the rail sometimes. But at the same time, I'm like, that's shocking to say. It's not even accurate. And he brought up a point in the interview talking about how like he didn't really like how Big Sean, he felt like the Democrats paid Big Sean to go against him when Kanye was like pro-Trump and pro this and pro that. But it's kind of hypocritical to say, because like you were in there like swooning over Trump and saying like, I feel like this guy's like my dad and all this other shit. But you said like the Democrats paid Big Sean to oppose you. Like people just say what they want to say. And he said the same shit about John Legend. So
I mean, I think it's there's a lot of probably personal shit going on. He probably felt a little bit backstabbed by them not supporting him, but it's like, can't always get the support. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was surrounded by a bunch of yes men for a long time. So when you got people that you feel are close to you kind of go against what you're going with, it's kind of like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So he probably felt a way about it. But then it's also Kanye, so he's a wild card.
Yeah. Definitely a big wild card. I don't think he knows what he's gonna say, but
probably not.
That shit blew my mind. The interview overall was decent. What made it good though, and I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but it felt like more of a, like there are times, and this isn't disrespect because it actually happened, where he was just saying things and Nori was kind of like, bro, I don't know what you talking about, but can we get back to this, like this or that segment? Like he'd be like, Kanye, what are the exact examples? Like he would do like this or that. And he would say, Kanye, like, this is off. I don't know the exact ones, like Talib Kweli or fucking Jay-Z or something like that. Like something random. That wasn't the actual matchup. But then he'd be like, oh, Jay-Z. But then go into some deep-ass story about, like, control and media control and politics and deeper issues. And Nori was kind of like, bro, like,
what are you talking
what the
about?
fuck you talking? I'm trying to get back to this.
Yeah.
And then, like, he'd say some shit, and then he'd be like when he said that shit about Big Sean, like, Nori's just like, okay, make some noise. Make some goddamn noise. It's just like, bro, what? Like, I felt like that interview was more about just Kanye being Kanye versus like a constructive conversation.
Well, I feel like a lot, at least right now, when it comes to Kanye doing an interview, it's not so much you're interviewing him; he's just using it as an outlet to speak.
And that's what it felt like. It felt like more of just like an open like journal session where I'm Kanye, I'm gonna say all my thoughts versus like challenging ideas, questioning things. Why do you feel this way? How did that start? Where did this go? Where did that go? Like that's kind of, it was entertaining and it was informative, but people say, oh, that's the greatest interview ever. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's good. It's entertaining, but there are not a lot of takeaways from that. Some of that stuff we already knew. Other that stuff was kind of like his personal thoughts and feelings. But I don't know if we can call it one of the greatest interviews ever.
Well, isn't that the point of the interview, to get someone's personal thoughts and feelings on topics?
I mean, it is, yeah, but I also feel like there could have been more questions asked from Nori to him, more like thought challenging. Like, well, why do you feel that way about Sean? Like, how can you say that? Like, if he told me that to me, I'd say like, well, how can you say that when one, you signed Designer, and two, like, if you talk from a music standpoint,
well, you just gonna throw shots at Designer? Like
I wouldn't,
that?
but I wouldn't throw shots at this. I'm just being factually honest.
I feel you, but then you also got to think about like who you talking to. Like, you don't want to start combating what the person's saying, and then they shut down, and they're like, all right, fuck it, I'm not gonna do this. If you're just gonna, every time I say something, you're just gonna say you're wrong.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like you should just start arguing with the man, but just give your opinion, and if you feel opposite, like say that. I'm not saying Nori didn't feel opposite. I'm not saying Nori, I don't know Nori. I know the way he thinks, but I feel like that was just more of just him just kind of letting shit out versus interview styles that I like. Not trying to shit on Drink Champs or anything, but
I feel you. I don't know. I mean, like the interview, the highlight is the person getting interviewed, not the interviewer.
That's a fact too. That's a fact.
So, but again, I mean, that's Kanye for you, bro. Like, he's time and time again, you can't control him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's just going to talk about what the fuck he wants to talk about. And what are you going to do? Not have him on the show? It's Kanye.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So you kind of just got to take the bad with the good.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Like that. So, but I know there's a lot of shit though. Like, I mean, I know it's just, I don't have time to watch that. So that's my thing. I just don't have time to sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to dedicate 4 hours or however long it is to Kanye just going wild, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough.
I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Switching gears, how do you feel about the Aaron Rodgers situation?
Now that, you know, he did the interview and everything, I think he's a dumbass. You know, cause like I know you were talking about how when it first dropped, like how come Aaron Rodgers isn't getting treated the way Kyrie is getting treated? And I was like, well, I feel like probably because Aaron Rodgers isn't coming out and being a voice, you know, and to start talking. And then he did the interview, and then I'm like, never mind. And then, you know, it's just like, and you know, granted, Aaron Rodgers did say that he's not, you know, he doesn't want to keep talking about it, like he's not that guy, which is cool, I guess. But I mean, I think, you know, did he lie? He lied about being vaccinated, right? Right. So that's shitty. I mean, he only got what, fined $15,000. I mean, that's super light.
The Packers got fined $100K.
Yeah, I don't see how you fine Aaron Rodgers $15,000 when, you know, he was putting people's lives in danger, lied about it, and all that stuff. But, you know, other people, I forgot who it was, but someone, they asked him, like, do you feel a way about Aaron Rodgers getting fined $15,000 when you got fined like $40,000 or $50,000 for an untucked jersey?
Yeah, that shit nuts.
And you know, which is just like, you know, obviously, just like in basketball, LeBron James is gonna get the least amount of punishment possible versus someone who's just a player on a team.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's just how it is. So it's shitty. I definitely think there should have been more done with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I know he missed a game or whatever like that, but I mean, he at the end of the day, he lied and he put a lot of people's lives in danger. And you're playing close contact with people. You're talking to people face to face, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the whole time they think you're vaccinated. So to come out and find out you're not vaccinated and you just lied about it and you don't think it's a big deal, it's kind of like when it is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think he should get the treatment just like Kyrie got. To be honest with you, I know Kyrie was. I still think that was just a weird ass situation, and I think he should have just said he doesn't want to play because of this, and this, kept it at that. But he kept talking, and then they're just giving out. I mean, the stuff. I mean, what? Aaron Rodgers was saying he talked to Joe Rogan about it and decided to take the medicine that Joe Rogan's taking.
Yeah.
Which. If it works or not, I'm not a medical expert, so I'm not going to speak on it because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But that just doesn't make you look good. You know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't talk to any doctors, but I talked to my trusted friend Joe Rogan about it, and I decided to take these pills instead of getting vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? I just hate how this turned into such a political thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't have to get to that point. You know, but here we are. Here we are now. So, yeah, I think it was insane what Aaron Rodgers did. I think he should have gotten way harsher punishment, suspended a couple games, damn near a season.
I think he's going to play today.
Which is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, if he got suspended the season, I wouldn't have been mad. I'm like, well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lied. But imagine if he got COVID, asymptomatic, and then started talking to other motherfuckers and spread that shit around the league. You know what I'm saying?
Vaccinated or not, anybody could do that. But
very true.
It's just nuts. And I also kind of blame the league, too, because it's like, why the fuck how did this documentation happen where he said he's vaccinated, but he's been playing unvaccinated the whole time?
Apparently, they didn't want a card, any proof about it. They just said his word.
And that sounds like bullshit. Because, like, why would you not ask for a card? Everyone's asking you for a card now. I uploaded to my job. Like, some places, some concerts you want to go to, you got to show a card. When I was in Denver, I almost saw Don Toliver. Literally, bruh. There's a card. They asked me for my vaccination card.
Hey,
nobody's playing around anymore. So this is a drop ball on all accounts.
All accounts, for sure. I mean, I think everyone should be the league should be reprimanded. Yeah, I think that's the right word.
Reprimanded. Yep.
Reprimanded. Aaron Rodgers, I think, should have gotten a way harsher punishment for sure. I mean, I feel like that was nothing to him. 15,000 is nothing to him. Nothing to any of these players. You know what I'm saying? But especially to one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. Like, yeah, you know, that's nothing to him. Like, he probably just enjoyed the rest. Oh, they lost the game. What are they, 7-2 now?
Yeah, but but also like, I think what also plays into that is the other amount of drama that has been kind of going on around him. You know, between I want to go to Green Bay, I don't want to go back to Green Bay, which. If you're that's a whole different conversation than what we having now. That's like sports related shit. So I'm not really trying to get into that. But I think because of how he came off in that situation and how he's coming off now, that kind of plays into how perceived bad he looks right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think it's hurt his image a little bit. But I mean, he's not really. It's not like he's out here, super endorsements, putting his face everywhere. So I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it definitely made him look a certain way. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised people don't even talk about it next year. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no one's gonna fuck.
No one's gonna talk about it.
Still be talking about Kyrie next year. Kyrie didn't want to play because of the vaccine. Like, people are still gonna try to demonize Kyrie, and I'm trying to figure out and I'm not saying that the media is the end all be all of what we think about people. I'm not saying that, or that it ever should be that way. But it's just kind of like, why did people come at Kyrie so hard for like weeks, damn near a month and a half? Because he didn't want to do it, which I had my critiques of it as well, the whole situation. Fair enough. But, like, no one's eating up Aaron the same way. Like, if Aaron was getting a Kyrie treatment, they'd be on, because Kyrie was News 24. Kyrie was on, like, at CBS, NBC, like, across multiple news platforms. They're talking about this man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can only imagine. Well, he kept talking. He kept talking about it. Kept putting his 2 cents in, then he went on Instagram Live and did that whole thing, and I was just like, "What are you talking about?"
That's a fact.
I mean, he didn't do himself any favors. Like, he could have easily just been like, "I'm not comfortable taking the vaccine for my personal reasons. That's that. If I can't play, I can't play. But that's just what I'm doing."
Yeah,
kept it at that. Didn't have to talk about it anymore. But he kept talking about it. Granted, people kept asking him about it, but he could have just been like, "There's nothing to talk about. I already told you what I had to say. Boom, boom, boom." And then he wants to be a voice for the voiceless. So now you're putting yourself on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Now you're making yourself important, not that he wasn't important, but it's just like, you could have just said your piece and ducked away, but now you're making yourself be in the spotlight because you claim to be a voice for the voiceless, and now you got people that are anti-vax or whatever that are clinging on to you, and you have politicians, saying, "Oh, I'm with you," and what I'm saying?
Which he said he's not. Which Kyrie also said he's not anti-vax.
Right. So, but because of the stuff he's talking about and how he's coming off, they're gonna cling to it. You know what I'm saying? So like, he should have just said his piece and kept it at that, but he didn't, and he kept talking about it. And then also, I guess with New York just having that mandate, and everyone had to take it. Everyone had to, if you want to work in New York, you had to take that vaccine. You know what I'm saying? And then he didn't want to, but he still wanted to. He was still trying to play, and then he was still trying to get paid. So it's like, like you can't. You're trying to get some type of special treatment, you know what I'm saying? But other people, it'd be one thing if other people weren't working because they didn't want to take the vaccination and they still were getting paid, then it's like, okay, but like you're making it clear that you don't want to play, or at least you don't want to take the vaccine. That means you can't play, right? But you still want to get paid. It's like that. It's not how it works.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's. But you're a voice for the voiceless, but the voiceless aren't getting paid if they're not taking the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you be the voice for the voiceless if you're not taking the same punishments they are? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think he put himself in a situation to where more scrutiny was going to be given because he was putting himself in that spotlight. And Aaron Rodgers, granted, he lied about being vaccinated, and then he did the one interview, and then he was like, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. Like, that's not what I am. I'm an athlete. I'm not a politician. I'm not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Which is also fucking stupid. And he should also be he should get just as much punishment as Kyrie, even though Kyrie just didn't play. So it'd be one thing so Kyrie, I guess, gave him his own punishment. I think the NFL should have suspended for a couple games at least, larger fines, something. They didn't really do anything to him. You know what I'm saying? But again, he tried to talk about it as little as possible, where I feel like Kyrie talked about it as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I think that probably the biggest thing, you feel me, of why was getting scrutinized so much. But yeah, I think it's unfair how they're treating Kyrie versus how they treated Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you.
I completely agree. Completely agree. So we can get in this a little bit. It's not really much. Now that I put it really on here, I don't know if I really feel like it that much, but
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Kyle Ritten bitch. That's his name. Kyle Ritten bitch. That's how I feel, bro. I feel like that shit was ugly as fuck. I didn't watch the whole video.
Of what?
Of him crying in that court and shit.
Yeah.
I saw a little snippet of it because I'm gonna try something. I'm trying to do something with it, but that's really about it. But my thoughts on that, bro, was like, obviously those tears are fake. Of course, like obviously, you know, you're trying to play victim because you're not there and you did some shit you shouldn't be doing. Like, get the fuck out of here. We're not hearing that shit. But I had a tweet exactly that kind of really sums up exactly how I felt about it. And pretty much, bro, it's just like, why the fuck would I sit here and give a fuck about this bitch ass motherfucker crying because you are killing people, but yet when our people cry and we're sad for legitimate reasons, nobody wants to give a fuck. Like, why would I sit here and open this video up with this motherfucker obviously doing some fake ass alligator tears because you don't want to take accountability for what the fuck you did?
Right.
Fuck you. Fuck you to hell, bro. I don't give a fuck. Oh, he's only, like, people were trying to come at LeBron because he said that, boy, oh, he's only a kid. Like, you came and look, like, LeBron, Kyle Rittenhouse more of a man than LeBron ever is. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut your bitch ass up, bro. Like, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with you. I haven't really been following the case too much. I mean, I know what happened, obviously, but I don't know enough to really speak on it, to be honest with you. I think he's guilty, to be honest with you. I mean, I think the arguments that I've heard of it being self-defense and this and that, but then you also see him with pictures of him taking pictures of people with the shirt saying free. I mean, obviously, he didn't really care. He only cares now that he's caught. You feel me? I just wonder what's going to happen. I mean, I'm sure some bullshit's going to happen. I mean, you can't really trust justice department.
The system.
The system, yeah.
Can't trust the system.
You really can't. You can't really trust the system.
Sir.
So I'm sure nothing will happen to him, or if something does happen to him, it's going to be the least amount possible. So I'm not even going to try to get my hopes up, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, it's just a sad situation, bro. Sad situation that the victims of his shootings are being, you know, vilified, you know, and he's being treated as some type of angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. So, but what can you expect?
You're right. What can we expect? I'm getting mad at something that I really shouldn't even get. I always tell myself, don't even give attention, don't even care about being mad about that shit because it's not gonna change. But it's just like, fuck this motherfucker, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously you can feel some type of way about it, but I mean, I'm not gonna let it consume my life.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm not letting it consume either. And every time, this is the last time I'm gonna speak on it because every time I speak on it, I get mad. I be mad as fuck because that's lame. That's lame as hell. So, anyway, man, not even trying to end off on that negative ass note, man. I really hope, unless you had anything else you want to talk about. We hit the list and did good time. We're only like an hour and 7.
Yeah, no, I don't got nothing, man.
I don't have anything else. Let me peep if anything's happening this instant. 'Cause sometimes I feel like we be late on certain things. See if anything's happening this instant. That's, no, nothing to really care about. Don't care about.
Talk about Britney Spears.
Yo, free Britney. Or Britney's free.
She's free.
Britney's free, bro.
About time, man.
Congratulations.
Can't imagine.
That shit is
what
nuts.
she had to go through,
How
bro.
would you feel if someone was controlling your entire life as an adult?
I'd be in prison because I'd murder him.
Damn.
No,
Oh, shit.
maybe.
Jesus.
I don't know. But I mean, no, but like, I couldn't imagine. That's her whole life. Like, I couldn't do anything without your dad's okay. That's not even your dad at that point. Like, I would never consider him my father, ever.
No.
I'd try to put him behind bars, and I'd spit in his face.
Literally. I wouldn't be. Like,
I would visit him in prison just to say, "You're dead to me. I hate you. I hope you die in here," and to get raped.
Real
away.
shit. Real shit.
Horrible human being. How could you treat your daughter like that?
That's terrible, man.
You know, I feel like a lot of these parents that are. I feel like that happens with a lot of child star, parents. Like they look at their child as a way to make money. You know what I'm saying? And then they start controlling what they're doing because it's going to hurt the image, hurt the brand, this and that, even if it's not what the kid wants to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can see it. I know it does happen all the time. That's a fact. So it's just sad to see that, because I wonder, like, do these kids even want to be singing and be acting and be doing this and be doing that, like, at 6, 7, 8, 9 years old? Like, what do they just want to go, like, play with their friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're getting forced to do it. I mean, you see it all the time. Then you see these kids like going down the wrong road once they get some type of age on them, start taking drugs, going to rehab, just fucking their life up because they didn't. as child, they were controlled the whole time, couldn't enjoy anything. So it's sad, but I'm glad that she's finally free though.
Me too, man.
I'm surprised it took so long.
Same.
Like, what was even the argument? Like I want to hear what the father's lawyers were saying to try to like justify what he was doing.
I agree.
It's wild, man.
I agree. But excuse me. With that positive note, without stretching you guys' time too much, we're gonna end off up on here, especially because I was a late one today.
Yeah,
I was late. So I'm never gonna say anything again about nobody else being late because I was late as hell. Unless it's time for interviews, you gotta be prompt for that. But I do feel bad about it. So, all right, guys, go over and give your social medias, my boy.
Excuse me. Pierce_Michael1 on Instagram, and then on Snapchat and Apple Music, it's PB00GS. That's it for me. What about you?
Devonn Allen on all platforms. Devonn Allen. If you guys need a DJ, book a DJ, holla at me, holla at my boy Drone to Win. Let us know. We are definitely in there. If you need someone to host your event, please let me know. Shit, you need someone to help open a pack of water, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But just contact out, man. I'm learning new things. I'm trying to put myself out there, and I'm trying to just become the best version of me I can. So if there's any type of events that you may need help with, whether it be music related, concerts, give backs, donations, I don't care. Just please let me know. Get right at me. So thank you guys so much. You guys have a great day.
Peace.